Hey guys, my name is Summer and welcome to your general twin flame channel. This is going to be a reading for the divine masculine and what's going on with him and what the divine feminine needs to know and what he wants to tell her, so on and so forth. Okay, so I've already pre-shuffled my deck and now I'm going to cut it for the final energy draw. Spirits, gods, and angels, please give us some messages relating to the divine masculine. What's going on with the divine masculine today, Spirit? Please give us some insight on what's going on with the divine masculine, please, Spirit. Thank you. Any other messages? What's going on with the divine masculine, Spirit? Current energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Awesome. Okay, so what's going on with the divine feminine today? He is in the energy of thinking about being in a union or marriage with the divine feminine. Possibly he's daydreaming and thinking of a traditional valued relationship and home with the divine feminine. He is in his thoughts thinking of how happy of a family life he would have, a complete family life of like an equal boy and girl perhaps. He's envisioning children playing in the yard. He's envisioning how they would just have the perfect life and they would both have financial security, and how this union would bring the magic back into his life. And he would be able to find the little things in life, or the magic and little things in life. Find that kid-like energy again, okay? So he's thinking of this union today. He's thinking of changing for the better and transforming to a completely different masculine. I see him thinking very, very hard about this, and it is very heavy on his mind. Thinking of finally settling down and marrying someone like his feminine. He's thinking, I see the masculine thinking, all my friends have done this, and for the majority of them, they're happy. And he's thinking, there's got to be something to it then. There's got to be something to, I see him thinking, thinking back in the past how he used to view unions and how it was very, I'll never do that because I see how unhappy people are and how unhappy and toxic people get. And I don't want to be another statistic that just gets divorced and have their kids pulled away from each other. And he sees that in his, how he used to think about things. And now he's seeing marriage and union in a different light, a different perspective. He's hanging around more like-minded people from what he's grown from. Older, wiser people and friends that are kind of like mentors to him in a way. Maybe some of them have started going to church or maybe your divine masculine has started going to church or became more spiritual or started looking into that. And he's starting to see the bigger picture of things. He's starting to see his friends that do have, the more mature friends that have a successful marriage and partner and best friend, and how happy they are, and how they have get-togethers all the time and cookouts, and how there are fights, but they always seem to work it out. And and now he's thinking that he wants to create this with the feminine. And so basically he's in the energy today of thinking of marrying the feminine, very heavily weighing on his mind. What else can you tell me about his energy, Spirit? What else? Okay, we have the Queen of Wands with the Judgment, Major Arcana. So this Major Arcana, wands, the minor, are always just things that are happening in daily life. But the Major Arcanas are something that are going to change your entire world. So he's feeling of bringing justice to the situation, and Judgment is also a marriage card to me, and bringing justice to a situation, to his feminine, which I feel like is this Queen of Wands, this very fiery, passionate, sexual, and sensual woman that always stays in her power no matter who's around. And he's feeling and thinking about bringing fairness to the relationship, bringing their relationship to a new level. And I just keep seeing marriage. He's thinking about, I see him judging himself and his errors and his ways, and seeing how you would want someone better, but wanting to be that better person for you. And this shows the 4 bodies of transformation here in this card, and he's looking at it from all different perspectives. What could go wrong, what could go right. And I see him thinking, if this is my person, which I feel it is, I feel like this person is my queen, I want to make her my queen. And if it all goes well, that's amazing. If it goes south, I want her to be the one it goes south with. And I want to be able to talk it out like my friends do. I want to have fights and make up and learn and grow with each other. Regardless, I want to give my feminine the just relationship that she deserves. Beautiful. So what are the challenges he is facing today, Spirit? Woo, okay. Oh my God. You guys, you got the Justice card twice, Divine Masculines. So this is very heavily the theme. So you got Justice with the 9 of Earth, okay? Wow, Justice twice. That means this is a heavy, 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 very high energy message. So the masculine is heavily thinking, like, can't even concentrate on work. I'm seeing that he needs to do what he knows is right. He needs to spend quiet time alone with his feminine. And he needs to bring fairness. And finally, he needs to bring fairness to the feminine and finally decide if he's going to be that masculine for you, or if he just can't handle it and move on. So he's wanting to bring justice to his feminine. He's wanting to bring justice to the situation. For some reason, he feels like he is divinely guided to do so. And he is tired of feeling out of whack and unbalanced, and he can feel the feminine's energy of that unbalanced, wacky energy that's going on with her. And he's he's ready to fight for her with his sword up in the air. And he's also ready to defend anybody that comes in the way of the union. He also is seeing the side of her that is very highly independent, very charming, very beautiful, but he knows that the feminine can do bad all by herself, and that she wants a masculine that is equal to her, not somebody that completes her, somebody that matches her vibration and that matches her and can contribute to her and only make her go up instead of down. So I feel like he used to be intimidated, but now he sees the independence and beauty of you feminines, of almost like a justice brought to himself. Like he sat there and prayed for this type of feminine to come into his life. And now that he finally has it, he got scared and intimidated and felt unworthy. And then he's sitting there of the epiphany today of wanting union and this happy life with the feminine and realizing his wish came true. Exactly what he wanted. He's getting justice, and now he wants to give justice to the feminine because he sees that his prayers and wishes and thoughts have been granted. So now he's wanting to grant justice and bring this to the feminine, so the feminine cannot go anywhere, because he knows that her passionate side of her, she will always be successful. She will always enjoy life's little luxuries with or without him. And so he's realizing she loves herself so much, is so independent, and have so much self-worth that if I don't get my shit together, she's going to go. She's going to leave because she knows her worth. So the masculine is taking all this into consideration and deciding that her independence and this feeling of me not being good enough for her and never going to make her happy is not going to challenge me anymore. I'm going to fight through this, and I'm going to bring balance enough to the situation and to the relationship that it will no longer seem out of balance. Our money will no longer seem out of balance. So that's his challenge, is trying to stand up for the relationship and get past his own negative thoughts of the feminine being better than him and having more money than him and being more independent and leaving and abandoning him. All right. If anything, what will the divine masculine do for this union, for the divine feminine? Thank you. All right. Ace of Pentacles, an offer. Please give me a clarifier for this Ace of Earth. I kind of feel like I already know what it's about, but I still want to get another card. Woo. Okay, I'm kind of getting two scenarios here. They're just flooding in. I'm trying to keep track of them. Okay, so for some of you, your divine masculine is going to make you a promise very, very, very soon, if it already hasn't happened. He's going to bring this new important information to you that he promises. It's like a huge promise, an offer of a promise that I will never, ever, ever do the things that you think I'm going to do, that I've done in the past. I'm done with it. I feel abundant only when I'm with you, and for some reason, abundance flows to me and everything flows correctly when I'm in your energy. And I'm here to promise you, I want to bring justice to this. And I'm making a promise to you, a new promise. Let's start over. I'm promising you that I will no longer deceive you. I will no longer run. I will no longer get scared and stay in my old toxic patterns of going back and forth and being a yo-yo of emotional instability for you. I want to bring you out of this Eight of Swords energy. I want to get you out of your head, and I want to get out of mine, and us trust each other. I no longer am going to feel trapped by your love because of my past hurts. And I no longer want you to constantly feel like you've been stabbed or hurt or wounded or trapped in a loveless relationship or betrayed relationship. I want to give you the mental clarity of a promise that I will fight for this every day in every way, and be your strength and your balance when you are at your weakest. Because I find strength within you. And I want to reciprocate that and bring this justice to you and be your strength. For others of you, this is a legal battle that the feminine is going through. And this is the masculine standing beside his feminine through this legal battle. And standing beside her while all these important documents flow through, while all these contracts flow through, and providing her stable strength throughout this. Because it's almost like with the Eight of Swords, the feminine feels blinded and trapped and held down and scared of whatever legal battle is going on. And this is him promising her, making a tangible promise that we will get through this. You will get through this. Use my strength if you don't have it. I will be your strength. I will help you through this. I promise you, I have your back. So that's, let me know if that resonates, divine masculines or cross-watcher feminines. Let me know if that resonates, or both of those scenarios. Leave something in the comments below. You could be dealing, I see a lot of Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and a Leo in here. Heavy Earth energy, though. So that's what he's going to do. I feel like that was more of what he's going to do. Let's going to see what happens so we can hopefully give you guys a happy outcome. What is going to happen in the situation with the divine masculines? Oh, thank you. Wow. Please give me some verification on this Saturn Hermit. Why did I pull the Five of Water in the Hermit, Spirit? Thank you. Okay. So, masculines, I feel like you're going to bring this justice and this justice feeling, this promise to your feminine, right? And you're feeling victorious going in. And you're going to do this because the Six of Wands is action. So you're literally actually going to do this. Physically go, verbally talk. This is pure action of offering stability to your feminine. And you're going to be victorious in this, but be careful with your thoughts because I see you're going to delay this for about 2 to 3 days due to your fear creeping in. And you're going to sit alone in hermit mode and not speak out and take actions forward because you're feeling like fear setting in and you're feeling like things aren't going to turn out the way you hoped. And it's like you're not seeing the positive in the situation. You're thinking about all of the things that have gone wrong. And this is going to scare you a little bit. So you're going to become stagnant for a few days and spend some time alone and quiet and meditation and see if this is what you really want. You're going to go back and forth about what you should do. But in the end result, you're actually going to take motion forward and offer this victory to the feminine, offer a stable offer a promise of union, loyal union of everything that the feminine has been wanting. Okay, so that's great. Let's get a few love oracle cards and some advice cards, and we'll wrap the divine masculine up. What love energy does the divine masculine have for the feminine? Thank you. What advice do you have for the divine masculine today, Spirit? What advice do you have for the divine masculine today? Ooh, these cards are so big, but I love them. Please give me the desired message for the divine masculines. Thank you. All right. Oh, this resonates so much. So much. So I'm going to leave this one out for now. And I feel like this message is that the masculines are worried about money going forth into offering a promise to the feminines that he's going to take care of her. And he's like, if I take her out on a romantic date this weekend, then that leaves me of not being able to pay a bill this next week, which leaves me in a domino effect of not having enough. And just fear, just domino effect of fear that creates his reality. And what Spirit is saying here is there is more than enough to go around. Meaning, if you follow your heart, if you follow your true path and what the universe is telling you to do, the universe will always match up and make sure you have plenty. They're saying there's plenty to go around, especially if you're following your path. So just do it and everything will flow correctly. You will find abundance in the things you never thought you would. Okay? The universe always has a way of making sure we have what we need. The next card you got, if feminines, if you're watching, the masculine is wanting to reconcile. There's a reconciliation energy. It's here, and if it's not, it's coming. They want to reconcile with you. They want to marry you, and Divine Masculines, reconciliation is heavy on the brain today, okay? So this is a good omen, masculines, if you've been thinking about it, to go forth with it, because it is all going to actually work out for the better. Your fears are getting the better of you. You need to bring justice to the situation and go ahead and reconcile or take that first step towards it, okay? So I hope this helped. I love, love, love you guys, and I will see you soon, Divine Masculines. Namaste.